located just outside of New York City. Today, it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New York Jets. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rig! 18 Cardinal.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Panther 11. Viking 18.
Now Richardson. That's complete. Jeanty out of the backfield. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Richardson working from the gun. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. Still fighting for more. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Richardson looking to throw this. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete yet again to Thornton. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Richardson will try and set up the screen to Jeanty. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Here's Richardson to throw. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Two yards to go, 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And he stopped immediately there. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Jeanty. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing, dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Dart. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing again is Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Let's go.
They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Read alert. Bronco 80. Trap 50. Trap 50. Street. Hey, Trav.
Thornton, the motion man right.
Ready.
Now it's Richardson. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 59 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Looking to throw, Dart. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Cougar 19.
Now a handoff up the middle. Carter. And he is going to have the Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Bobby Brown on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing his dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Arian Smith, 32 yards. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roll down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
On first down, it's Genty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. I mean, simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Now Richardson back to throw it. They'll get this out to Genty. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Will McDonald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Here we go, start. Ready.
Throwing on second and long. Richardson. Open man is Tucker.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Dart. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most...
And this throw will be intercepted. Ronnie Johnson picks it. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60. Check smash. Check smash. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18. 5 in.
Now Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harmon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback, leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harmon trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. Short throw, caught by Bowers. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 32-yard line.
18, Rattler, 18. You're not.
The run straight ahead with Genty. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Quick slant to Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. De'Ami Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50. Let's go. Bronco 80.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Timber. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harmon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Let's go now. Half the 6.
To throw, Dart. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing his dart. As he throws there, incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
They get this out quickly to the left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Dart. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
To throw now, Dart. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harmon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Dart once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Arian Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot for the divisional round next weekend. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Wrap all 80. Steady.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up the 4th down. Thornton, the motion man right. And he's going to have first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprising because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Once again, it's Genty. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the 4th quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
Come on, set.
Now a handoff to Genty. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Richardson.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. On the give, Genty. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
Here's Dart. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a night nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Ready? Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Genty. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Patterson's kick is good. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Dart. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Dart. His throw incomplete.
It's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Dart. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And to throw once more, here's Dart. That's caught by Wilson. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, one win down, still